Yo, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. My name is Nogarremi, and joining me on the microphone, we have who do we have?
ThatNeilJ, how you doing, everybody? Happy Valentine's Day, and welcome to the third Quarantine League uh, Battle Lounge Tournament,
Yeah,
Season
so
2.
should be season two. Yeah, should should be fun. We got some excellent competitors coming in this week. Anthony, of course, making his triumphant return, as well as with a trusty penguin trying to hold on and maybe defeat Anthony here. They're both of them showed back up to try to put a dent in this bracket.
Yeah,
So
the two
that'll
of them have been really killing it with getting those points in the first two tournaments we've had for this season here.
Absolutely, that's the way that it goes. But out of all these players, I mean, we even see Keeper kind of stepping down from commentary to go in and play some matches. He said, "You guys ain't getting the job done right. I gotta go in here. Gotta let them know. Gotta gotta teach them a lesson." So that'll be pretty fun to see uh, those guys get in there. But who's gonna be our first match here?
That's a good question.
Yeah, Nate P versus Kendrick the third. I'm not quite familiar with either of these guys, although one goes by a slightly different name. I'm going to refresh my bracket to make sure that it's up to date.
I know
Nate P.
Nate P, I believe, has been in here doing a bit of Ed play in the past, but I think he's been maining someone else lately.
Oh, real rough. It was just trying to be a man after your own heart. But
Yeah. Um, and of course, I do believe we're missing a few of our usuals this week. Merman is looking like he hasn't shown up this week, for example. Really fun Zangief guy to watch.
hmm
But I suppose
but
it's a holiday. People got some extra things going on tonight, so not too surprising.
yeah, then there's people like us. But we do still have a Zangief in the bracket, right? Drooler 900. Less of a top tier Zangief. They're still working on their gameplay a little bit. They drew the short end of the stick. They're going up against Trusty Penguin round one, but we're not even going to get to see those guys go up because we got Nate P and Kendricks the third, aka Don Killaminaga. Killaminaga.
Yeah, and it looks like we're jumping right in here. So I'm excited to see. I think if they're playing the characters they have up there, that is Seth and Rashid, both very good characters in this season right now.
Absolutely.
Um, I'm I'm not sure who wins this one. I'm gonna be honest. I know I know that Seth has a lot of really powerful tools, but the mix-up game that a Rashid can put out is incredible.
Yeah, but you do have to realize Seth does have some things going for themselves, right? Has a three frame normal, has a invincible reversal, can go through and bust out. But we're not even going to see the Rashid. We're going with the Ed, just like you would hope.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
So this will definitely be even more interesting as Nate Freed's going to be more comfortable on this Ed pick, right? Level 58 looks like their main character and everything like that.
Very true. And it looks like we're going V skill 1 for Ed and V trigger 1. Same with Seth there.
Yeah,
I'm not
not
sure if
much.
Seth has any particularly amazing combos with the power he can steal from Ed, but
It's like a psycho upper, right? So
yeah,
probably
it's a
just
psycho up.
you can use it to hit confirm like a crouch heavy kick, but we might not even get to see that with how much axe kick spam has already started. Missed one there, but gonna go right into it. Finds the combo here. Gonna get the extended one to go in the corner. Didn't go for the knockdown. Just looking to keep Nate Free standing, but jumped and got hit by the EX legs. But there's the Ed that we all
Yeah,
know
the
and
Ed
love.
upper right there to get out of that really tricky situation. He was really close to stun too, so that could have been a really dangerous move.
Yo, that's an excellent B reversal bait there that came out there from Nate Free trying to tie up the lively here. Does it with that EX fireball.
Oh, I love seeing the pressure that this Ed is putting down. Ooh, but then he gets jumped over there.
Oh, with the whiff combo too, not punishing the EX Tatsu spin kick that Kendricks is pulling out here. Nice, lands on the fireball. Nate Free knew he didn't need to approach, just had to set up a minefield and hope that Kendrick's stepped into.
Ooh, and we're starting off with a real big Psycho Rising there to get going. I like seeing the amount of neutral these guys are putting towards each other here, trying to keep in some good ranges.
Yeah, I feel like that's more on Nate Free's side. Kinders has definitely been trying to, get some of the axe kick game going, start getting in a little bit. Backing up, seeing what Nate's gonna do. But overall, Nate's been the one kind of setting the neutral pace. Again, the big EX upper, try to get a bait on that V reversal, didn't quite work out.
A lot of these axe kicks are coming out, but it's a really hard move to deal with for many characters, Ed included. He has some answers, but nothing that feels consistent.
Yeah, you kind of have to make that hard read on like the up kicks or an upper depending on the range, and that's I think the hard distinction there, right? The two reactions depending on the range is going to make it tough.
I'm liking the amount of fireballs coming out of the Ed. Seth not having any kind of fireball game in this matchup right now does mean that Ed has a little bit of an exploit he can try to get there to keep a little bit of distance in certain cases. Ooh, and that was a great jump bait right there.
Very excellent. I was going to say there is some anti-fireball stuff Seth can do, like jumping, and you saw Nate was looking for that. There's also the spin kick, which has fireball invincibility, but it's not going to come into play as Nate just keeps that pressure up and takes game one.
Yeah. Real good play at the end there. The EX to keep his advantage there, and then a crouching heavy punch to finish it off.
Yeah, very excellent job keeping that corner pressure up. That's what you want to see, especially you don't want to give Seth the opportunity to, get these hits on you. And there's, that heavy spin kick has some extra projectile invincibility to go through some stuff.
Yeah, and there's a lot of really good frame traps that Seth gets off of those spin kicks as well.
Forward medium catch in the axe. I can look at the extended juggle here.
That was a great crush counter he had there. Oh, and the pressure in the corner for the stun. You love to see it.
At the perfect range, just enough. Nice look at that timing.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, so it's looking pretty good for Nate here, but Kendrick is not out of it. Started with the dash into the low forward round, start taking this early corner control.
Ooh, and just using all that meter to keep that corner power going.
Yeah, I like the punish on the V reversal too. Very good reaction there out of Kendrick. Looking very dominant this round, but here's where Nate can start getting some of this pressure. No checks on the dashes from Kendrick's.
Yeah, this is really Nate's chance to turn it back around, keep that momentum going his way now. Ooh! Kendricks doesn't want to let this Ed get any ground though.
Yeah, trying to prevent any activation. Small punish there on the first two hits of the target combo, but went to the activation anyway, gonna get a couple of throws off of it.
Oh, and the mix up there.
Oh, missed the confirm. Didn't get the punish anyway. That's going to spin the critical art. No way that this is going to kill. We're going to be looking at 1 to 2 more touches to close out this round and close out the set for Nate Free if he can find it.
Oh, good grab. One more touch. Does he have it? Ooh!
The big bust out with the EXDP. He says, you can do it. You've done it to me 2 or 3 times now. It's my turn. I'm going to bust out.
Seth has a really strong DP too. It is active real quick. A lot of things it can catch that way.
Excellent with punish counter hit as well.
Yeah, I'm really liking both play from these characters right now. From these players right now. Ed trying to play a keep away game here.
Not always are the best at that, but definitely with the fireball fates it can be good, but these axe kicks starting to mess up the anti-air timings.
Oh wow, that was a big whiff. I'm surprised. And
yeah,
the critical art catches something.
Yeah, big bust. I think it was a sand medium punch trying to get some pressure, but that's going to give Kendrick a good life lead here, and not much Nate really has in terms of meter besides of that V trigger spins. One of it trying to push to the corner, get some throws going.
Oh, good job.
Hit on the down. Yeah.
This corner pressure could lead to a stun, and that would be... Oh, there it is.
Yeah, and now just needs one touch. Decided not to spend any meter there. I think that was a mistake. I think a 1-bar combo would have killed.
I'm a little surprised. I think he could have killed there as well. Backing off. Oh, wow. What a neutral jump.
The jab didn't anti, now you're stuck in this mix.
Oh, and then the EX. Both of them
Ed's
doing those EX uppers to win.
Never stuck in a mix when you have EX upper.
All right, so Ed takes it 2-0 on that one. I was really, really surprised to see how good some of that Seth pressure in the corner was, though. I haven't seen that player yet, but that was solid work.
Yeah, they kind of kicked into, fifth gear at the end there, sixth gear, whichever the final gear that they had, and you could you could definitely, hey, it depends on the model of the car, what gear, how many gears you have, okay? But really stepped into that final gear there and was really like trying to their best to hit that pressure to get the confirms, and you could really see some good adaptation there, but it was just a little bit too little, too late there at the end, and Nate did an excellent job taking it.
Yeah, and both players getting caught by a lot of those EX uppercuts, so
Yeah,
even the
but
pressure.
it's one of the things. It's the trade off, right? Like, do I
Yeah.
give up my pressure because I think they're going to EX reversal, or do I just keep pressuring them because I'm not afraid. Like, I'm going to be stubborn. They're the one that have to change versus the other way around, where they're like, I'm going to EXDP 4 times in a row because they have to change. It's just like, wow.
All right, up next, it's looking like we have Keeper and ooh, my bracket
Yeah,
might be messed up.
yeah, I'm not seeing who keeper's going up against here. I haven't seen the report for the last one, but we'll see.
Oh, I see what happened there.
Uh, yeah, it's the way that it goes. But I believe the next one's going to be Anthony versus RD Mr. Karate.
Okay. Anthony, of course, being the number one seed right now, he has won the last one of these tournaments, these Quarantine League tournaments in this season. Ken Main, very, very solid play.
Yeah, some of the most solid kin that you'll ever see. His crosscut DPS are always on point. His anti-airs, again with his crosscut DPS, always on point. His hit confirms crazy good, and recently he's been really hitting his combo game a little bit better. It was something that kind of lacked in his game for the longest time, but over the past year and seeing him enter stuff like the West Coast online local, seeing him kind of get his combo routes down and getting more optimal, he's starting to look even more scary than he already was.
Yeah, for sure. And we've seen that play out too, even against a really impressive Bison main in Trusty Penguin, who I know is in the tournament today as well. Um, Getting some of those wins have been real cool to see.
Yeah, absolutely. But what we got on deck looks like to be Kin versus Dulcim, if that's who they're gonna go with. Which, I mean, doesn't sound fun for either character, but you definitely know once Ken gets in, it's Dulcim's nightmare.
Yeah,
But that's always Dulcim's nightmare.
Dulcim has a lot of really good tools to keep Ken out, but it is a tricky one because once Ken gets in there, those run cancels that he can do to just stay in your face have got to be terrifying as a Dulcim player.
Yeah, but Anthony doesn't usually go to that well too often. He's again a much cleaner, much safer Kin player. He's gonna be looking for that close to mid range stand heavy kick, trying to get that crush counter fish. He's gonna be looking for the crouch medium kick confirms. Once he starts getting some meter, you're gonna see the jump EX dive kicks that are really going to be difficult with Mr. Karate to deal with.
Oh yeah, and Anthony has some amazing awareness of when those EX dive kicks are going to hit nice and low to make sure he can get a good combo off it.
Absolutely, but getting into it here. Gonna be some
Good
slow
slide under
fireball
the
play.
fireball.
Yeah, it's gonna be again like really kind of slow play out of Anthony until he feels he's in a good range to start getting some pressure.
Yeah, and this Dawson's gonna do his best. Ooh, big crush counter, but try to keep him out. Ooh, cornered
Yo,
already.
went for the shimmy. Didn't find anything, but just gonna keep going. Right, that light slide is gonna be minus, and you can see Anthony checking it every single time.
It's the right move to do.
Yeah, didn't get a punish on the fall down there on the jump, but gonna get a punish on the
Oh,
slide. No, Stay in
big
Chab got
miss.
low profiled.
Yeah, that big miss on that slide. I'm Really impressed with the amount of keep away he's managing to get right here. Oh, great anti-air.
Oh, I wonder why there wasn't a V-trigger activation there. Maybe just quite didn't have enough meter on the after the EX Fireball. Gonna get V-reversal on the activation there. And Mr. Karate trying to get some space for themselves, but still these slides a little bit too close, getting punished.
He still got the win there, but it does look like Anthony is missing a lot of these punishes on some of the slides that it looks like he should be able to get something way bigger off of.
Yeah, usually you want to go for crouching normal since Elsum's going to be that lower hurt box.
Oh, right into the air.
Yeah, it's actually fine to dash into the Dalsum drill. It actually makes, Dalsum minus, and you actually can take a turn or even punish him depending on the height.
Yeah.
But right now, Mr. Karate doing an excellent job of just keeping Anthony guessing, not able to find any space, but there's a big crush going to go through the corner.
Oh no! The
Yeah,
EX had him drop out. You hate to see that.
What? How? That is the first time I've seen medium kick Tatsu hit one hit in front, one hit behind. All a combo, so it didn't really matter in terms of Mr. Karate's blocking, but definitely an interesting situation.
Ooh.
Jump back jab.
Yeah, jump back jab, that instant overhead, hard to deal with, no matter who you are.
Alright, but going into it, let's see who's going to take this first game. Excellent pressure with the fireball, keeping the side slate, but there's another big crush that we've seen out of Anthony. I told you he was going to fish with those roundhouses.
Yeah, he's hitting a lot of them too. That's the, what, third, fourth crush counter he's hit with it?
Yeah, and I like the light Tatsu. They're a good hurtbox
really
hitbox
good
interaction. Yeah, able to keep up this corner situation. Nice tech on the throw for Mr. Karate, building some space now.
There's that EX Tatsu in the air as a dive kick.
Yeah, reversal, kind of take your turn back here. Nice punish on that slide.
Oh, yeah, now he's getting that punish. And he takes it. So round one to Anthony.
Game one to Anthony. Absolutely looking super solid. Had said, make like, round one went a certain way, and you saw that there was some back and forth, and Mr. Karate had some excellent adjustments in round two, but Anthony was immediately there with counter adaptations the entire time.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we should see a little bit more aggression out of Mr. Karate. It looks like he's getting cornered pretty quick on a lot of these rounds, and the one he won, he was really doing a lot more teleport mix-ups and stuff that we're not seeing now.
Well, that's one of the things with Dawson. You kind of need to have your space to set up a teleport mix-up, right? You need to knock down.
And the stun.
Yeah, Mr. Karate is the only one getting knocked down right here. Miss on the combo. V-reversal not quite working out, but building some space wasn't enough.
Ooh. That was rough. 2 V reversals, and both of them got blocked, so he got no space out of them.
Yeah, you get a little bit. There's some pushback on it, but again, when you're doing slides after those, you're going to be unsafe. But big jump in here from Anthony. Going to push to the corner with the EX.
Oh, good teleport out.
Yeah, well, a bad punish from Anthony on the teleport. Granted, teleports have a bunch of recovery, so missed his opportunity to get some more damage. A little bit too slow on some of these shimmies.
Oh, and right back in the corner. Oh, jeez.
Okay, big super.
Okay.
Oh, not gonna go for the combo. Trying to get some extra damage and only one hit combo.
Oh no!
That's quite literally the worst, especially when you spend your time to charge up that super. It does good damage when it's all charged up, but one hit.
Yeah, one little hit right before it disappeared on the ground. We got Ken in V-trigger now, which gives him a lot more advantage on some of these Tatsus.
Okay. Oh, light on the anti-air, but got the dash under, and that's going to be the easy way to close it out there. 2-0 for Anthony.
Yeah. Great stuff by him. The pressure in the corner was oppressive. It really looked like Dalsum had almost no real ways to get out in most of those situations.
Yeah, and that's definitely it, right? Dalsum really needs to find that one knockdown to start mixing you up, to start getting out of the corner, to start building their own offensive plan at all, because otherwise it's just going to be some slides, some attempts at throwing a fireball, and as long like as you saw, if Anthony's on top of his game, it's very easy for him to kind of cycle through his offensive options and keep Mr. Karate or Dalsum guessing in those situations.
Yeah. And he's really smart with a lot of his spacing there too. There were a few times where Mr. Karate got a couple good hits in, but he was just ranged out enough that he couldn't quite confirm into any real good knockdowns to get his stuff going.
Yeah, it was a real excellent understanding from Anthony on like precisely where to stand and where to start looking to fish with, some light Tatsus that we saw him doing at a decent range where if, you know, Dalsum is going to throw out, that stand medium kick, the light Tatsu is going to go right over and get the punish, get the knockdown, left for some Oki pressure to start, or even those stand roundhouses that we saw get a couple of crush counters.
Yeah.
But we're going to get our next match up on stream pretty quickly here. It's going to be Keeper, who we saw try to get on stream a little bit earlier when it wasn't his turn, versus Tyrannia PC, who's going to be the Zeku player. I've seen them do some good damage in the West Coast online local as well with the Zeku, taking out people above their rank. So don't let this platinum fool you, but we'll see how Keeper kind of stacks up here.
Yeah. I'm sure many of our viewers know Keeper as one of the commentators a lot of times. He wanted to make sure to get some games in today, so here we are, holding it down, and let's see how he plays, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you expect some good stuff out of somebody who's been playing Jury, especially if they've been playing them for a decent period of time, really having an understanding of not only just their own character, but how their character stacks up against a lot of the cast, because they are playing a lesser known character, and that gives them an opportunity to build up much more experience against a variety of characters versus the other way around, right? Harder for people to get practice against their character explicitly.
Yeah. Zeku, of course, being a character that has two stances, the amount of knowledge you need to really understand that matchup as an opponent can be real difficult, though.
Yeah, but you're going to see the two, in the two forms. You're going to see the older form mostly used for some zoning. Has that the grams to kind of space out and compete at further range. Has the flip, the Bujin flip, to start getting the pressure going. But as soon as you start getting that close range, you should see the swap into young Zeku, right? Who's going to be a little bit more mobile, agile, and have some more combo rounds.
So right away, we're seeing the Zeku doing a real good job of not letting the Jury get in.
Yeah, and really just keeping their own pressure, right? Staying with this old stance right until they get the corner and start getting some pressure, but we're going to get the activation out of Keeper, finds the hit, counter hit as well. It's going to be a little bit of extra damage.
Yeah. And this V trigger is real good for not letting people take a turn in the middle of any of your strings.
Yeah, and Jury's already kind of good with that stand medium kick. 5 frames kind of pulls Jury's hurt box backwards a little bit, but Tyrannia not too dissuaded, and I like that they stopped going for the slide activation attempt and just activated Raw and found their way to get in there.
That was a real tricky block stun dash into throw.
Yeah, you expect after the V-trigger dash that there's going to be the sequence afterwards, but straight into the throw can be a little complicated. I like the combo, but missed the meaty, finds the counter hit conversion anyway. Not even counter hit, just the hit conversion.
Oh man, he's gonna get the stun. Okay. There it is.
I think he was also surprised when the second hit didn't stun. We missed the last little bit, PS4, why? But we know that Tyrannia just closed out that combo and was able to take game 1.
Yeah. For game 2 now, it's looking like Tyrannia is just being oppressive with this.
Yeah, oh, the run right back out of the corner. Excellent awareness.
Yeah, he's really keeping Keeper in the corner right here. Getting another
he's the
stun.
Keeper in this match. Oh my goodness.
Oof.
I said it before. I'm like, I've seen Tyrannia do some work. All right, if you're looking at people's rank and you're like, okay, I know how a platinum Zeku's gonna play. That's not the experience that we're gonna get here. But Keeper finally, end of it all, trying to make some adjustments here, getting some good damage, about 40% life leading. Gonna see raw activation out of Tyrannia. I actually like that to maybe get some early damage and pressure.
Now Tyrannia is just turning it around and putting Jury right back into a corner again. Good activate to stay safe there.
Yeah, and found the hit as well, but no, the B skill on the other side got jab checked. Tyrannia could have gotten more if they just blocked, but gonna be Universal trying to take their own turn here, trying to find some sort of hit confirm into super.
Oh, can he close out this round? Keeper just looking for one touch. There it is. Really good whiff punish.
Yeah, right on the edge. Keeper just playing that extra defensive game there in the neutral, says you're going to overcommit on something, right? I have this huge life lead. All you need is one hit. All I need is one hit, but my one hit's going to be way easier for me to find. And just let Tyrannia, kind of waste their brain power trying to find an opening.
was a good cross up to get some pressure going out of Keeper here, and putting Tyrania into the corner. Real danger